Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I think if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Dances by at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On second and very short, Murray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On play action, it's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short. The score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, he's got it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on second down. Fields. ETN bringing in another one. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off play action. Fields. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
3rd and long. It's Fields. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They snap it to Fields. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll end up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, Murray. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Murray now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st down, Fields. He's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second and inches, Fields. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Rolling to it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Fields on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields steps away. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Murray going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Back to throw. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play fake. Murray. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Fields. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback. but that's going to be one where he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Fields. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a 1st down throw. Fields complete. It's Johnson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not